What if the most important season of your life feels like absolutely nothing is happening? What if heaven is preparing your future while you're doing dishes, going to work, paying bills, caring for family, repeating the same routines day after day? And what if the very thing you think is ordinary is the exact thing God is using to identify you for an extraordinary purpose? There was once a young woman who woke up one morning thinking it was just another normal day, another trip to the well, another water jar, another ordinary routine. But before the sun set, she would unknowingly step into the bloodline that would eventually lead to Jesus Christ himself. Her name was Rebekah. Genesis 24 introduces us to one of the most fascinating women in Scripture. Rebekah was not poor. She came from a wealthy and influential household in Mesopotamia in the city of Nahor. Her family had servants, livestock, room for travelers, and abundant provisions. Yet despite her social position, she was still carrying water jars. That detail matters because privilege had not destroyed her work ethic. Genesis 24:15 says, Rebekah came out with her pitcher on her shoulder. Notice what Scripture does not say. It does not say she was sitting around waiting for someone to rescue her from boredom. It does not say she was bitter because life felt repetitive. It does not say she was complaining that other women were married while she was still waiting. Instead, she was moving, working, serving, remaining faithful in the place God had placed her. And maybe that is exactly where you are today. You're faithful, but tired, responsible, but restless, doing the same thing over and over again, and secretly wondering, is this all my life will ever be? But here is the mystery of God. The greatest transitions in life often begin disguised as ordinary moments. Now here comes the moment that changed everything. Abraham's servant arrives outside the city, 10 camels beside him, and he prays one of the most specific prayers in the Bible, Genesis 24:14. Let it be that the young woman who says, drink, and I will also give your camels a drink. Let her be the one you have appointed. Now stop right there. Do you realize how exhausting that request was? A thirsty camel can drink up to 20 or even 30 gallons of water. 10 camels? Rebekah may have drawn hundreds of gallons, bucket after bucket, trip after trip, sweat, fatigue, heavy lifting. And here is the incredible part. She volunteered. Nobody forced her. This was not glamorous. There was no audience, no applause, no social media posts, just unseen faithfulness. And that was the sign heaven was looking for. Not beauty alone, not family status alone, but character revealed through ordinary service. Sometimes we think God is searching for the most famous person in the room, but often God is searching for the most faithful person at the well. Can you imagine what Rebekah's life may have felt like before this moment? Day after day, same routines, same people, same chores. Maybe she wondered if life would ever change. Maybe she questioned whether her future had already been decided. Scripture says she was beautiful and unmarried. And in that culture, people likely noticed. Questions probably came. Whispers probably circulated. Why isn't she married yet? But while others may have focused on her delay, God was focusing on her development. And somebody listening right now needs to hear this. Your waiting season is not empty. God develops people in hidden places. David was developed in the fields, Moses in the wilderness, Joseph in prison, and Rebekah at a well. The world may call it boring. Heaven calls it preparation. Then comes one of the most powerful moments in Rebekah's life. After the servant explains everything, will you go with this man?
I will go.
No fear controlling her destiny. Think about the faith this required. She was leaving home, leaving familiarity, crossing into an unknown future, and yet she trusted God enough to move when he opened the door. That is mature faith. Some people refuse to move because they fear uncertainty, but Rebekah teaches us something powerful. If you trust God in ordinary seasons, you'll trust him in transitional seasons too, because hidden faithfulness produces visible courage. From Genesis 24, we can infer many things about Rebekah. She was hardworking. She knew how to serve strangers. And because she remained faithful where God placed her somewhere greater. This connects beautifully with Acts 17, where Paul explains that God determines where and when people should live. That means your placement is not random. Your season is not accidental. Your current location may feel small, but heaven may be arranging encounters you cannot yet see. Remember, God did not send Abraham's servant to everybody. He sent him to Rebekah's house. Master your current well. So what do you do while waiting for your next season? You do exactly what Rebekah did. You stay faithful, master your current assignment, develop your skills, strengthen your discipline, guard your spirit from comparison, because comparison destroys gratitude. And social media can make faithful seasons feel like failure, but they are not failures, they are formation. When will my life change? Ask, who am I becoming while I wait? Because character built in hidden seasons can sustain blessings in public seasons. Rebekah's simple act of drawing water became the bridge to her destiny, and perhaps your current well may be preparing you for an unimaginable future too. Stay faithful where you are. You never know what, who, or when. God is sending something that could change your life forever. Rebekah thought she was carrying water, but heaven saw a future mother of nations, a woman whose lineage would eventually lead to Jesus Christ himself. And maybe right now, while you feel unnoticed, God is already preparing your next chapter. Just keep drawing water. Okay, so we out.